Hello everyone. So as promised, I said I'd pop on today and record a quick video for you to start off our little tips and different training advice and grooming tips as well. So one of the most important things for me with my dogs, I've got Prim sat here, that's why I keep looking down, is their feeding. So we have finally found a food that all three of them like. But actually what we do with their food and how we feed them isn't necessarily out of the bowl, and that's the biggest thing I can recommend for feeding your dog, is to actually ditch their dog bowl. So there's several different ways of feeding and different tools you can use to keep your dog entertained and busy. So with mine, I feed, so Prim always gets fed in her crate simply because she is a little bit guardy and can growl quite a lot. And I don't want that around the other dogs, and I would never want to push her to the point where she felt like she had to snap. So Prim is fed in her crate, but she's scatter fed in her crate, so I hide it all around in her bed, and she will take a few minutes to find it. Or sometimes I pop her food into like a muffin tray, either normal way up or upside down, just to vary it up for her, because she's a real gobbler as well, so if you put it in a bowl, it'll be gone in seconds. Paddy is scatter fed on the floor, and Cody is fed in a bowl. So what I said about not feeding them a bowl, Cody is actually fed in a bowl, because it's taken us about 3 years to find a food that he would actually like. So if you do have a particularly fussy dog that only likes to be fed one way, sometimes it's better to feed them that way, just for continuity. Cody will eat from your hand as well, so sometimes I do hand feed him. But yes, so it's working with the dog in front of you and the best way for your dog. So all of the things I'm going to suggest, your dog can be fed, whether it's raw, kibble, or fresh feeding, so whichever of those suits you better. Let us know how you feed your dog, if it's raw, kibble, whatever else. It's just interesting to know what's out in the market and what people are feeding, and what's out there and what people like. Shush, shush, shush. So I'm going to show you a few things now. So this is a licky mat here, which I've loaded for Prim today, just with some Primula cheese. This is one of my biggest tools for settling her when I need to do her nails, or sometimes for grooming, and we use it a lot in the salon. Licky mats are great because you can like ram jam them full of their food or a treat, anything really, anything that's dog friendly you can treat them with, and it has to be quite high value if you're doing anything grooming related. So what I've done with this is just, turn my camera around. It's got the bobbles on it, so it takes her a little bit longer to get the goodies out of it. So this is what I always use for doing her nails. She's probably expecting her nails to be trimmed right now, which they're not going to be. But that's a really good one to use. So you can put anything on it, and I will send out some recipes over the coming days that you could use. And again with a Kong as well, so I use Kongs quite a lot. So this is a Kong, as you can see, this one is quite well used, and this is a large one. You can get them at all different sizes and strengths depending on your dog. So you can get the puppy ones, you get sort of teething ones, you can get the extra strong ones, but actually my shepherds do quite well on these, and sometimes I even play with them without anything in. They quite like bouncing them around and being generally daft with them. But again, I'll send you through some ideas on what you can pop in your Kongs to make things interesting. With your Kongs and your licky mats, once they're fully loaded, to make them last longer, you can freeze them. So they're really good for boredom breakers, if your dog needs a bit of time out to go in a crate or something, something to keep them occupied, and even to give your dog whilst you're out and about. It's a great way to keep them occupied, because all this licking and interest for them will help tire them out. So another thing I do for Prim as well, sometimes when I'm out and about, is, oh bless her, she thinks I'm in a car. I just get a handful of her food and just scatter feed it about in the yard. So Prim. And then she spends a few minutes just finding her kibble. Again, you can do this with raw feeding as well, so you could split your raw food up into some little balls and freeze them and then scatter them about. You can do it with other things as well, it doesn't have to always be their food, but all the nose work that you do for them is great to tire them out. So have a go at home, let us see what your dogs like to do, what their favourite treats are, And yeah, we'll go from there. It's good to share, and you might have something that we've not thought of, and vice versa.